Hi, this is Mr. Kieffer again. We are back at 3D modeling, and today's object that we're trying to make, or project, is the tunnel. We're going to call it the tunnel. And of course, we're in Google Classroom here, and the launch place is right here, Tinkercad. And so let's go ahead and get started on that. Oh, by the way, if you want to actually see a picture of it, you can go into Google Docs here. But let's just go ahead and go to Tinkercad, and let's click on that. And then we're going to want to put in our nickname. Of course, now this is, again, my nickname. Don't use it. I just put together a kind of a fake class for me. And yeah, just click with that other one, join with the nickname, and I'll put in my nickname. Let's see here. Oop. There we go. And that is me, I believe. There we go. So you'll put in your nickname. Make sure don't put in my nickname. I sent everybody a nickname in your email, so you should have that. If you don't, send me an email and I'll send it right out to you so that you have it. This drawing is a little bit tricky, especially trying to get the right dimensions, get the places in the right thing. You see that we've already done the cheese here. And now I'm going to move on to create a new design. So we'll go ahead and do that. Things are working good. Slowly but surely here we'll get this. So what we're trying to make is this top one, as you can see it. It might be twisted or turned inverted here, but that's what we're working on. So the dimensions of the box itself is 60 by 30 by 40. So we'll want to make sure and get that right. Now again, my face is covering the part that I need. So we'll go scroll down. So you see the red box. We'll click and drag, and we'll get that over here. Okay. And then we'll work on the height. Click right here. We'll want that to be, the height is 40 millimeters. This is in millimeters, so you don't have to change anything down here with the edit the grid. It's in millimeters already, so that's good. And then we will also want to click right there on that bottom right corner. We'll want the length to be 60, and we can hit tab. And we can go depth with 30 and then hit enter. Well, now we have the main piece that we're going to be working with. The only thing that we really need to do now is cut out a piece right here, like that. And then we also need to cut out a piece like the tunnel piece right in here that goes all the way through to the back side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the easy one first, which is just cutting out this piece. So we'll want to create a work plane on there. We did this the last time. We'll do it again. Create a work plane right on this surface right here. And this is on the top side of this other piece. So let's just take a look at this, make sure I'm saying that correctly. Yeah. Okay, so we're on that side of it. The dark red is on the other side of it. And what I'm going to need to do is find the cutting material, if you will. We'll go with box here. We'll drag that on over. This is the transparent one. And let's just bring it on over here. And we are going to want to make this box. We'll click right here, we'll click the depth of the box. Will need to be, kind of lost that, the depth of the box will need to be, click there, And it's just going off my screen. Just there we go. Click right there. That's going to be 30. It needs to be a negative 30. So we'll go negative 30 and then hit enter. There we go. And then we will also want to, I want to take a look at this at a little bit different angle. Yes, that's good. So then we're going to want to click right here on this bottom right-hand corner. And then we will click here for the length and the kind of the front side of it. That will be 25. And then tab, and then going up and down, that is going to be 15. And then hit enter. All right, perfect. So now we've got that where it needs to be. Now we need to drag it into the right spot. Which would be right about there. I want to make that just a little bit bigger so that I can see what that looks like. And maybe turn it to the front here. Let me just click on the front. Okay, so we will want to click on this box. We want to move it one to the left. I'm just using my arrow. And we can get a little bit closer here too. And we can see what we're doing. All right, so let's see here. If we go, we'll need to go to the right 10. So we're going to click on the arrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that will get us over 10 millimeters. And if you look very closely, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 boxes. And that is where it needs to be. So we'll go ahead and click off and just click on the grid. And let's not get in. Let's back up just a little bit and we'll see what that does for us. Whoop. Okay, again, I'd like to get rid of this work plane. So what I'm going to do is hit work plane, click on this other work plane, and hopefully that will work for us. Okay, so what we want to do is put those two together. Let's just go to home here and see what that does. We're going to do the box around it. And we're going to make those two shapes one shape. There we go. Had me worried there for a second. So we want to do, yeah, we can move it like that. We can move it around like this. Okay, so that's looking good. Now we just need to do the tunnel part, which is even a little more difficult. With this particular program, it's hard to be exact. And that's what I'm trying to do. So let's go ahead and we'll go to work plane. We'll click on this side. And what we'll do is we'll make a box again. And we'll drag that over here. And we'll want this to go the opposite direction that it's facing right now. And the problem is I can't get at it. There we go. We'll click on that and we'll want to make it a negative 60. It's got to go all the way through it and then hit enter. Okay, so that's going all the way through it. And now we also want to change the size of it to, let's click right there. That will work. Click. And we'll go, it says it's 20 and it actually needs to be 15. Hit enter on that. And then if I can click on this, that one, you can't hardly see it. I wish you could, but that one needs to be, the up and down needs to be 10. Oh, moved on me here. 15. We'll click right there. And that needs to be 10. Then hit enter. And let's make sure that that's actually what happened. 10. And we'll click right there. So we've got 10 and 15. Good. So that's what we've got, the right size shape. Now it's a matter of getting that shape located in the right spot on the block. So what we're going to do is we're going to take and we're going to move that over here. And we're going to try to get it right in the right spot. It's looking pretty good right there. And so what we can do, but just using the arrow keys, what I like to do is just hit it over 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you'll want it to go up. You want it to go up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I just used the arrow keys. That's all I did there. And then we'll click off the object. We'll make it a little bit smaller so we can see it. And then we can make the box around it so that we actually make the two shapes one, which it did, and that's looking good. And so what we want to do then after that is go ahead and get rid of that work plane by clicking on the original work plane. And that is looking excellent. You can take a look at it and see what it looks like. It's got the groove in the side and the tunnel all the way through it. You should be able to see, yep, you can see all the way straight through it. And then I do want to change the name, and I want to call it Tunnel. Tunnel, Tunnel. We'll just call it Tunnel. And I think that looks pretty good. You just have to kind of keep working with it till you get what you want. And then you click on Tinkercad and it will actually save it. I'll bring it to the dashboard, I believe. It might take a little bit here. I'm just going to hang on tight. Yep, I was really tempted to want to click it again, but I thought, no, you just got to hang on tight and see, watch it do its work. Now, what's cool about this, once it's been saved, if you've gone through the proper way of entering into Tinkercad through my classroom, then I will be able to see your work, and then I'll be able to give you credit for what you've done. See, now we've got the cheese done and we've got the tunnel done, and that's looking excellent. So thank you for hanging in there. If you have any questions, let me know. If that one is a little trickier, every time you try to get real precise with Tinkercad, it kind of makes it a little bit of a challenge. But anyways, we made it through it, and if you have any questions, let me know. Have a great day.